Hi guys, it is Tamara. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about ways to manage dysfunctional family and difficult family during the coronavirus situation. Whether you're quarantined or self-quarantining, you're going to have to deal with dysfunctional family members, and that is the most difficult thing that you can do. So I'm going to talk about ways that you can manage that. And I'm actually not in my back office right now. I'm in the secretary station doing some paperwork, but I figured I would just go ahead and click the camera on and do a video here. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I encourage you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can stick around with us and be a part of our growing community and you know, learn and grow and participate with us. The benefits for you in today's video is that I'm going to highlight a few things that you can do to manage dysfunctional family dynamics. All right. So, you know, when you're quarantined or you're self-quarantining, it's really difficult to be stuck in one place, right? It's already difficult to be stuck in a place where you don't want to be, but it's 10 times more difficult when you have to be stuck in a situation where there's a family member that you just don't mesh with very well. And so there's a couple of things that I want to suggest that you do. So let's just go ahead and jump in. All right. So the first thing that I suggest that you do is set the boundary. Now, when you set boundaries, the way to do that is to explain to them, you know, we're being quarantined or we're self-quarantining and we need to function and operate in a healthy fashion. We need to be able to communicate. So please talk to me, right? Please note things down on sticky notes and put them around for me. Please ask for permission before you do something, right? Or, you know, please just go along with things until we can find a better way to do things, right? So what you're asking for is cooperation. You're asking for equality and mutual respect. All right, so that's the first way to set the boundary. The next thing is to establish clear roles. Remember we talked about family roles, guys, and the healthy ones versus the unhealthy ones? Well, you want to learn to establish clear boundaries and roles with the family member that tends to manipulate them and push them and really try to minimize you and condescend, right? So make sure that you establish clear roles. You could say something to them like, okay, I'm going to do this and you do that, right? Or I'm going to make sure that I put this here and do this and schedule this and I'll take care of this and you do that. So if you guys learn how to kind of work together, right, you're establishing clear roles so nobody can step on anybody's toes, all right? The next thing is focus on family strengths, okay? Don't look at the weaknesses of your family and the vulnerabilities, right? Don't look at the fact that you don't get along, that you don't like that person. Make sure that you are open to them and you're able to manage your own emotions, right? You know, I don't really you know, absolutely care for in-laws in my family, and I don't absolutely love everybody that I come across, right, in society. I also have some family members where I'm like, okay, we're better off loving each other from a distance, you know? So, you know, you have that too, I'm sure, and that's okay. I think the best way to deal with that is to just open your heart and your mind to them based on this situation and be open and not defensive and not angry and not rude, right? Try to work with them and just establish an open tunnel for you guys to communicate during this tough time. All right. The next thing is back out of competition, anger, and jealousy, right? If there's those emotions there with you and you realize that, you know, you're competing or you're jealous or you're angry or somebody else is like that towards you, back out of that. Don't engage it, right? Leave it alone. Leave it where it is. It's not healthy and it's not okay to deal with that around this time. The last thing that you want to do at a time where we're all very vulnerable is fight and compete. I think that's the worst. So back out of that, right? Just totally leave it alone and walk away from it. All right. The next is avoid underestimating others in the family, right? They may not be able to perform certain tasks very well, but maybe if you delegate another task to them, or you allow them to take up another role, or you give them the benefit of the doubt, or you provide them with resources, they may be quite okay. They may be able to handle the situation, but how do you ever know if you're going to like block them and not give them a chance? So, you know, try your hardest to be a little bit more open-minded during this time, right? Because we're all in a pressure cooker here. So, you know, avoid the competition, avoid the anger, avoid the envy, all of that stuff, but also don't underestimate them, right? Give them a chance. And last but not least, be patient and kind. I'm having a really hard time with that right now, guys. My patience level is about this much. this much, you know? It's like, you know, I have a business to run. My grandmother's in the hospital. We have this coronavirus stuff going on, right? We can't visit loved ones. You know, we're all in lockdown, right? My business is a life-sustaining business on the front line. And, you know, so it's a lot of pressure. And for you guys, you have to worry about your jobs and your income, your family members, right? Rules and regulations of your area. There's curfews in certain states. There's stay-at-home orders. Like, it is chaotic. So it's really difficult to remain patient, kind. You know, you may lose your temper, but I encourage you to try your hardest to be the wonderful person that you are, right? We need more love. We need more patience. I'm taking this in while I'm saying it to you guys. We need more love. We need more patience. We need, you know, more kindness, more teamwork, and less anger and less irritability. So try your hardest to be patient and kind. Thank you so much for being with me today, guys, in this short video. I encourage you to give it a thumbs up if it was helpful to you, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stick around with us. And then we're going to jump into April, and I'm going to do a live YouTube in April as well. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.